the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Rutgers offense will take the field for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, he got loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. At the 45, on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. The sure hands. It's Stewart. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Priestcorn. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win.
Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room. It's Anger. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up what he can and then slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressure.
And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is he's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
This will likely be the last play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play, looking for a huge play. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Anger. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 15. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Snags it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate. Snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anger. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Line getting set on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense.
He's taking the shot. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the timing just a hair off. It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Perkins. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? And the defense knew exactly where that first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative